Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Average Investor, where anyone can build wealth, even the average investor. And right off the bat, you can see I'm not in my apartment. I'm not in my usual set. That's because I'm home visiting my family. Mother's Day is coming up, so I want to come home, spend time with my family and my mom. So super cool. Now that I've quit my job, I have all this freedom. I can pretty much go anywhere at any time, and that is a blessing in itself. But in today's video, we're gonna be going over social media marketing 101. Now, I'm making this video strictly from the demand. We had a lot of comments, boom, 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 boom. Tons of comments saying, I wanna learn more about the social media marketing from my last video, which I kind of revealed that I made over $10,000, and actually it came out by the end of the month, around $12,000 just from social media marketing alone. That's pretty crazy. Now, a lot of you guys wanted to know the process. How did I get to this spot? And I'm gonna be revealing that. I have some notes right here to help me, stay on track so I don't go ramble everywhere. But in today's video, we're gonna be breaking it down into two steps for the social media marketing 101. First step is the portfolio stage. The second step is the money stage. You probably like the second stage. Before we dive into the video, we have some super exciting news. I do have an editor now that is gonna be helping me out so I can crank out these videos hopefully faster. Josh, in post, if you don't mind putting a video of yourself waving to the audience, that would be awesome. Josh is a great guy. He's really just helping me out. He's more, being more of a friend for this. So that's gonna be huge. Josh, thank you so much. Also, if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so because that would help me out so much. If you are an existing subscriber, you already know how much I love you. Also, do not forget to destroy that thumbs up button because this will help push the video to the stratosphere. Let's get into the video. Before we even dive into the social media 101, we have to step back a second and make sure this is the right side hustle for you. Yes, I did make over $10,000 last month from it, and for some people that's a lot, for some people that's a little, but it can't be all focused on the money. There could be better side hustles that suit you, and in all my past videos and forever forward, I will always focus on, is this gonna be your passion? I'm scared when people jump into a side hustle that they're only strictly doing it for the money and think that's gonna be sustainable over the long period of time. I can promise you I have done this. I've gone into side hustles hoping that I'm gonna make a ton of money, and I might make some money here in the beginning, but it's not sustainable over a long period of time. So again, I ask you guys the question, is this the right side hustle for you? Because though it might have worked for me, it might not work for you. Just keep that in mind. If you do feel like it is something that you are passionate about, you do like social media, you love posting, you love sharing content to people, then it might be right up your alley. And if that's the case, we will be jumping into the portfolio stage, which is stage one of my social media marketing 101. Guys, a quick disclaimer, this is how I have built up my social media marketing agency, if you wanna call it that, but there is no right answer. My process might have worked for me, your process might look a little different, but I just wanna show you guys exactly how I got to the point that I am now. And if you guys wanna follow this journey, please feel free. But again, just because I'm laying this out on paper, you might get to step 2 or 3 and realize this isn't for you and you wanna go a different way, or you wanna try something different. That's completely fine. There are no right answers here. Let's keep going. First and foremost from the portfolio stage is you need to start by building a personal brand or a brand in itself. When I say brand, I don't necessarily mean you have to make specific products. Like you don't have to make this, you don't have to make a shirt, you don't have to make a chair, you don't have to do those specific things. It can just be a brand that posts content strictly. So the overall goal of starting your personal brand or this brand is so that you can use TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, whatever the social media platform that you wanna focus in on. This is gonna be able to help you train or at least give some credibility around your process. Because it's gonna be challenging to go to clients and say, let me run your social media if you only have your personal page and it's just you posted up with some friends hanging out. Like, yeah, that might be cool to the people that are following you, but for some random company that's watching this or looking at this, they're gonna say, I don't know about that. Who knows, you might still be able to land it. I don't wanna exclude anyone out of that, but just saying. If you create this brand or this personal brand and you can successfully build it over time, then this is gonna add some credibility. So when we do move into the money stage, you'll have something to show people saying, look, I did this for me, let me try it out for you. And look, if you don't want to start a personal brand or a brand itself, you guys can go help out a friend, a brand of someone that you know personally. Your neighbor might own a clothing brand, a candy company, whatever it might be. Use your personal connections. And the key is, if you don't have any, they might start paying you off the bat, actually. But if you don't have any experience in the past, work for free to gain the experience. But let's say you have a buddy whose dad owns an auto shop and you see that they have no social media whatsoever. This is a great opportunity for you to step in and say, look, I can help you guys grow your social media, whether that be on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever one that you want to focus in on, whatever medium you want to work with, then this can be a great start, and tell them you'll do it all for free. So then there's not really a downside for them, and you get to gain the experience to, one, prove to yourself that you can do this, and two, prove to others that you can do it as well. Let's say you start doing a really good job with their social media page. If you say, all right, that was great experience, I'm done after 3 months, and you want to walk away, they might say, whoa, you did such a good job, now we want to start paying you. Or they might just start paying you in general if they see the page is growing over time. They definitely don't want to lose steam on that, so they might start paying you then. But let's say you guys don't know anyone close enough, or you don't feel comfortable reaching out to a friend, a parent's friend, a relative, whatever it may be, to help their social media page. That's completely fine, because you can start your own brand or work on your personal brand. That route is actually what I started with. So I started a content page in 2017, I think. I could be wrong though. I think it was in 2017, built it from scratch, and now it's over 235,000 followers. All organic, by the way. And guys, there is truly no secret when it comes to social media. Yes, you can luck out in some instance where something goes viral and that speeds up the process, but the two biggest things that I've seen over social media is, one is consistency and following a common theme. That over time will build an audience. That's what worked for me. The overall goal for the portfolio stage is you want to build a proof of concept, again, to prove to yourself that, one, I can do this, I can build whatever the page may be. I can build a dog page, I can build a page focusing on building chairs. It literally can be whatever it may be. That is your proof of concept, saying that you can do it and that you can prove to other people that you can build their page as well. So guys, just to recap, the portfolio stage is used to build up a portfolio of either your own brand, a personal brand, or someone you know's brand, so that maybe you could start making money just strictly off of that. Or you can show this to your clients and say, look, I built this page up in 7 months. Let me try to help your page. I charge X amount. That's the goal. For some people, the portfolio stage is a 3-year journey. For some people, the portfolio stage is gonna be 60 days. It's all gonna vary, and you're gonna be at the right pace for you, I promise. If you see that some person did it in a week, I don't even know where you would see this, but let's say you're seeing other pages start and they start blowing up. Let them blow up. You're gonna catch up to them, I promise. Again, consistency and following a common theme are extremely crucial. Once you guys have passed the portfolio stage where you're feeling good, you're feeling comfortable building an audience on Instagram, TikTok, whatever it may be, then it is time to move on to the money stage, which is step 2. The first thing that I want to say about the money stage, since it is an unpaid path, is you should and have to be creative. If you did start by building up a personal brand or your own brand, try to find ways to start monetizing that page. For me, it was going out and finding clothes that I could sell to people, all vintage clothes, and I was going to a Goodwill, selling it to my audience. That worked for me. If you're owning a dog Instagram, selling vintage clothes is gonna be a lot harder. So guys, again, there's no right answer on this. You have to be creative. That's the biggest thing. And any dollar that you make from your side hustle or from your personal brand, your brand, whatever it may be, I would reinvest that to grow into a larger audience. So every dollar that I was making initially, I was investing it, reinvesting all of it into more promotion from bigger brands and bigger companies that would help build up my audience. So even to this day, I'm in the money stage for both my personal brand and the brand that I started in 2017. I monetize them differently, and it has to do without finding any clients. These are my brands that I've started. I'm building them up so I can generate revenue. But the next part of the money stage is actually going out and finding clients, which is my larger sum of income. So when it comes to finding clients, I promise you, they're everywhere. You have to go and find them. There are people out there with capital, with sales, with revenue that do not want to run their social media, and this is where you step in. So when it comes to finding clients, start with people you know. If you know someone locally that has a restaurant, reach out to them and say, hey, is there any way I can come and help? Would love to build your social media. I saw you didn't really have a presence on TikTok. That's what I specialize in. And then you refer to your portfolio stage of the TikTok page that you built. Or if it was Instagram, your Instagram that you built. But let's say you have used up the pool of people you know and you grabbed 1 or 2 clients from that, which is awesome. You have a start, but let's say you're running out there. Next, go to local companies and brands. I'm not kidding, guys. I literally did this 2 weeks ago, picked up a client in Nashville. How it happened is it's a restaurant. I don't want to name the name. Don't know if I can reveal any of my clients yet, but walked into the restaurant. I saw it's a beautiful restaurant, open concept. It's amazing. I was like, wow, I've seen this already blow up on TikTok. I want to go follow them on TikTok, and they didn't even have a TikTok. Boom, perfect opportunity to step in. So what I did is I went over to the manager, started talking about him, saying, I love the restaurant. Their food is amazing. It's phenomenal. I've seen them all over TikTok, but I haven't seen their own TikTok page. They didn't own a TikTok page at the time. So I was saying, this is what I do for a living. How can I help? He actually wasn't the ultimate person to speak with. It was his boss. He referred me to the boss. I called him on the phone, talked to him, said, hey, look, in my portfolio stage, I have a portfolio of companies that I've worked with, that I've built up on my own. I can help you guys out a ton, especially since I've seen them blown up all over TikTok prior. Next thing you know, 3 days later, I met them at the restaurant. I went through the process of, look, this is what I see. Are we on the same page? We were, boom, new client. I'm sure you're curious now, when I am finding these clients, am I charging them per post? How am I making money exactly? And honestly, it completely depends. I'm someone that's gonna work with the clients to fit their vision the best way, to see what they think is fair. It's completely different for all of my clients. So for some of my clients, I charge per post. For some of my clients, I charge monthly, and another one I charge based off of sales. It is all completely different. You have to suit what is going to be best for the business. We're also going to have to be flexible, because if you're working in tons of different industries, they're gonna pay differently. Because if one of my posts leads to a customer that is gonna pay $5,500, that post is definitely gonna be more expensive, as opposed to a post that might lead to someone buying a $15 box of chocolate. So guys, make sure you are listening to your clients, you understand their business, you understand how it works, see where you can provide value. If you can provide value in some sort of form of social media marketing, then there will be a mutually beneficial agreement. If they are already killing it on social media and you show up with no portfolio whatsoever and you say, I can take this to the next level, and you can't really back that up, they might believe you because you're a good salesperson, but most likely they're gonna say, look, we're already good on that front. Thank you for coming in. If you are better on Pinterest, let me know later down the road. But for right now, we're good. You just need to listen to the client, because they'll tell you what they want. They'll tell you what they're comfortable paying. So guys, another way that I've actually picked up clients in the past is completely organically. These are organic leads that came to my average investor TikTok and say, how did you blow up so quickly? Can you help me out? I end up helping them out, just giving them a couple of pointers, a couple tips, and the next thing you know, I'm completely running their social media for them. Another way that you can pick up clients, and I've never personally done this, so I'm not 100% sure if this works. I have seen it, so bear with me, just wanna throw it out there, but you can run ads. You can run ads on your personal page, the brand that you've built up in your portfolio stage, saying, hey, I'm now taking on clients. I built this page up to 100,000 followers. I wanna start helping you guys out. DM me if you are interested. That could be a good place to start. You could also run Facebook ads targeted to a specific demographic, saying I am now trying to take on clients in the dog industry, and email me if you're interested. One of those things. Email marketing, if you somehow got your hands on a precious owner or CEO list of smaller businesses or mid-sized businesses, and you could email them directly saying you specialize in social media marketing and you would love to help them after checking out their page. That could be a really good way to pick up clients as well. And the last way is reaching out completely direct to brands that you like their products. You might already be using their products and you see that they have a lack in social media on YouTube, Instagram, whatever it may be, one of the mediums, and you reach out to them and say, I am the owner of a social media marketing agency and we would love to start building your brand there. And try not to make it sound super spammy, try to make it personable. You want to work with clients that want to work with you and that you want to work with too, because just getting their money and promoting a dead product probably isn't going to be fun for you. It's going to be way more fun if you can build this company together. So when you do reach out to these brands, make sure it's a brand you personally like or that is appealing in some way to you. You see a way that you can bring value and be authentic with that. If you're still sitting there and you're still kind of confused, I've rambled a lot. Hopefully some of this made sense, but at the end of the day, what I did was I built up a brand that I thought was a good idea. I was proven that it was a good idea after my following grew to over 250,000 followers. I'm getting a call right now. Before I even hit the 250,000 mark, I started making money. I was reinvesting all of that money back into the personal brand. And what that was is now that is in my portfolio, it gives me a proof of concept and it gives me credibility. Now I took that and I went to other companies and other brands in a similar niche and said, look what I did with this. Let me help you out with your social media marketing. And then it just starts spiraling and spiraling. Even if your brand isn't in a specific niche, once you've built up 5 brands that are super successful on social media and you reach out to another client that's completely out of the niche, they'll look at that and say, wow, you've done this 5 times. I could probably be the next person. And if you can prove that over multiple different niches, you'll build up a large clientele. So guys, I hope this answered your question. If you did learn something from this video, definitely hit that subscribe and that bell notification. Like the video if you learned literally anything. It will help push it to more people that want to learn how to do social media marketing. And if I left out anything or if anything is confusing, please leave it down in the comments. I will try to answer those questions. I read every single comment, so I'll respond to you personally, but hopefully this covered it. I was kind of all over the place, I think, but hopefully there's some value in this and you can start your social media marketing journey. If there are any questions, I can make a part 2, show you guys more specifically on what I did, show you maybe some of the brands that I've built up and how I was making money with them. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you took away something from this. I'm rambling a lot. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned a thing or two. Have a great rest of your day. Go start your social media journey or start some sort of a side hustle you're passionate in. Thank you guys. Bye.